Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish. Welcome to episode 4 of our playthrough where we're building an expandable space age base. Last episode we got ourselves an initial mall set up and we got our builds for red and green science. And the next thing we need to do, we need to get some labs in here. And so let's work on that. The other thing I'm keeping an eye on is our pollution cloud. Although with the mall filled up and not actively doing research, I think we're going to be okay because I think the pollution cloud will be shrinking while we're not actively building stuff. And the science is almost backed up now at this point. Okay, so that means I think we can relax for a little bit longer. And let's talk about how the labs are going to work. So we have 12 different types of science. And as we said before, we want to do 64 science per minute. And let me get out my little calculator here. So 12 types of science, 64 science per minute. On the yellow belt is 768 items per minute. Now, one yellow belt can carry 900 items per minute, which means a single sushi belt of science should be sufficient even when we scale things up because as we discussed earlier, our unit of scaling or our frame of reference for scaling are really going to be belts, right? So we're starting with yellow belts, and then over time we'll upgrade these to faster belts, we'll add stacking, things of that sort, and then we've left enough space here that we can upgrade the machines that are processing those belts and in order to keep up. So that means one belt is going to be good for the rest of the time, which is cool. But it's eventually going to be biolabs. So let's see what this looks like. I'm going to use these to pretend these are beacons because they're the same size as beacons. And a biolab is, let's see, actually, how big are biolabs? That's a good question. Are they 5x5 or are they 4x4? Let's look at the old wiki here, which we can get very quickly. When we're searching over here, it is a 5x5. Okay, so this is not actually it. It's actually more like this. Right, that's 5x5. I guess just fine, we'll do this. And you know what? Let's just make a whole. Now I'm like doing like pixel art here or something. But okay, that's the size of a biolab. And that actually makes reasoning about the beacons relatively easy because it means that we just line the beacons up with the center of the biolab. 1, 2. And that will go there, and the next one will go here. Then we can bring, this is going to be our belt, and we can bring in, as much science as we want off the belt here. And then the next row of beacons can be just right up next to it like this. Okay, so I think that will work for us. All right, so let's shrink this down to this. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of these. And let's get rid of these. And that guy. Okay, so let's make a quick blueprint. Snap to grid. And relative, that's interesting. Do we want this? I think so. The next one is going to be the grid size. This is fine, but the 13 is too big. We should really make it be 5 plus a space. So I think it should be, the width should be 6. And then we should shift it over by 5. I think that's what we want. Let's see if this works. Okay, so we're gonna put this here. Yes. 6, 7, 8. How's that look? Okay. And so then the question is, can we get 8 of these? Whoops, I wanted to redo that. Because we want to get 14. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's move this guy over and put it as close to the top. I'm not sure this is gonna totally work. I guess I can go all the way to the edge here on this side. I want to see if we have enough room for 8 rows of this. So let's see. And I can go this far up without hitting the power poles. And so I think I want to do, flip it horizontally so we're going to snake this around. Okay, so that's 2. I want to copy this. Okay, that's 4. Then can we get another copy of this? And does it fit? It does in fact fit. So that's good. Okay, so then this is going to then snake like this. Don't need these, don't need these. Except I want this to be a ghost. Whoops. Okay, ghost. Good. Then this one is going to snake. Like that. Oh, I guess I can move this. All right, good. And we will snake over here. Let's do this and this. And then we can copy this up to the first edge of the labs. We'll get that one, and we'll have to do it again here. Yeah. And then here again. Okay. Good. Now, and that goes back that way. I suspect we're going to have to end up splitting out all the sciences. And I think we don't have to work out the full sushi belt here yet. Because we just have 2 sciences and we can just snake these around and finish at the end here. And we'll work out the sushi stuff a little later. But we do need to be able to get all the belts in and put all the labs in the right place. I'm gonna just take, because I feel like I might accidentally like chop some of this up while I'm working on the, oh, I didn't get the other side here, which I can't really see. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna save this. So I can chop these trees out of the way. Okay, and so what we're gonna do, I think for right now, because some of this stuff, we really need circuit network to do some of the type of sushi belt I want to put together, which is using, we're going to use something called time division multiplexing, effectively. So we'll just put little streams of each science onto the belt, and we'll rotate around between the sciences. Yeah, I'm already getting rid of some of this stuff. Or, erasing ghosts and stuff like this. So just as well, I got rid of this stuff. All right. If I'm not going to worry about, like, getting all the ghosts, then I can just, like, really kind of clean this stuff out. Just wherever there's a red X. We're getting a lot of wood here. What is the saying? Trees are the real enemy in Factorio? I think only pre-bots, that's true. But we definitely don't need all of the ghosts we're using for placement of the beacons either. All these assembly machines. We really kind of just need the corners, to be honest. Let's see if the prediction about is the pollution crowd shrinking? Maybe not quite yet, but it's also not getting any closer to those biters, so we're going to call that a win. Okay, so this will leave us enough space to get beaconed biolabs. As we said, single sushi belt should be able to do this for us. Okay, any more? We got a rock. A little bit of everything in the way here. All right. What else we got? Is that it? Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. Okay, so I think we can get rid of these guys and these guys. Actually, this whole row. We'll worry about deleting some of these trees when we'll let the bots delete some of this stuff. So we can get all this out. I'm not too worried about like putting all the ghosts in or making a formal blueprint here because I have to build it by hand right now because we're pre-bots anyway. So, all right, good. All right, we're going to need, what we got, 64 times 3, so that's like 200 fast inserters. Is that how many I have in here? Yeah. Oh, I actually almost have 200. Okay, so I'll grab those. Good, and then I need labs. I'm gonna make this be 10, and then I can take all of these labs, maybe. If I unload stuff that's in my inventory, which, let's see, what's the fastest way to do that? Let's just turn all this stone into furnaces. That will do it. Okay. All right, I think we're gonna get rid of these then like this, including the pipes, and instead, oh, I didn't get all the labs. I got 50, and I need 64. There we go, 64. Okay. So these are just going to look like this. Okay. I guess we can put the, I wonder if I have enough belts. Guess we'll find out. Let's just get this. Okay. Just gotta build it. We'll just get the belt in the whole way. Running on belts is faster than not running on belts, unless you're running against the belt. I think I did not do this end of it. I really can't see what I'm doing here. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I can't see what's behind here. I think it's here. Yeah. Get out of my way, trees. Almost done. So I think this is another example where, because we want to build things to be upgradable, they're sort of like, you kind of have to build things in not the fastest way sometimes. You know, and that's, you know, of course, right? Speedrunners are optimized specifically for a specific goal, and, you know, a mega base is not part of the goal for most speedrun categories. All right, I think we can get rid of this stuff. It's eventually going to be in the way, I think. But for right now, we can just run all the way to the end. All right, so then I think I want to get rid of these. And I think I want to copy this, but flip it horizontally, and line it up. Oh, these pipes are in the way. Oh, flip. Okay. Let's get these out. That's going the correct way. Let's get these out. This is going the wrong way, so we'll flip it. And let's get these out. That's good. Get these. Guess while I'm at it, I can just get rid of all of these. This will be faster, maybe. Flip. 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 There. Oh, flip. Okay, good. All right, so this tree, got some more trees in the way. I don't know why these are in the way. Maybe they're later in the way of the biolabs. Or I just missed them. I don't know. Okay. Now, I think 1, 2, 3. We need to put these, at least for right. Do we need, actually? We don't need these yet. I don't think we need these yet. Let's not put these in yet, because we can just come out this side and. All right, let's just put all these in. Oh, I need more power poles. So we can drop off a bunch of wood for the power poles as well. Okay. We'll just loop it on the right-hand side. Okay. A little tedious here. Okay. And final row of these. All right, good enough. Labs, I guess. See if I can time this right as I walk. Oh, that's working all right. Gotta have good rhythm, I guess. Okay, good. And then we need these guys. This is a little harder to time. Oh, maybe I'm getting better at it. I missed one. Okay, good. All right, I guess let's power this up. That's all powered, right? Yeah. All right, then, hey, where's my green science? Where'd all my green science go? It's all backed up here. Where did it get stuck? Oh, right here. Oh. It got stuck here. We need to do something different. Let's move this here. And we can move this here. Does that work? And we need to get power to that somewhere, which we can do like this. All right, there's the green science. Good. All right, so we're gonna come out this way. I guess, unfortunately, we have to hop over this thing. And I guess we'll stick close to the... Okay. That's that science. So what do we want? Let's get these two upgrades. Let's get this so we can get grenades. And then let's work our way towards a car. There's a car. And then let's unlock black science. Okay, so that'll be our first research agenda. Let's see, just make sure things are coming along here correctly. All right, so far so good. Labs are labbing. I'm expecting we only use about half of the labs for some of the early research. Like there's only some research. Whoa. There's only some research that takes 60 seconds, and so most of the time we have more labs than we can actually use, except for those times where we need to use them. So we'll just see how this goes. We should get through a bunch of this research relatively quickly, I think. Especially as more labs come online. We don't have to do, like I said before, we don't have to do the sushi because we only have 2 types of science coming in right now, and they can just independently be on opposite sides of the belt. All right, there's automation 2. That's good. All right. I'm wondering if we actually have enough time in this episode to do anything more interesting. It's possible that we should just sort of finish things up here for this episode and then work on, let's see, what are the things we have to do next? We know we're going to have to go, probably now that we're starting to pollute again, we're going to have to go, okay, pollution cloud did shrink, so that's useful. But we are probably going to have to deal with some of these next ring of biters before we get too far. I definitely want to get a car before we do that. And in order to get a car, we're going to have to do... Well, no, I probably have enough steel to make the car. Right? Do I have steel? I have 50. I think that's enough to make the car because it takes 8 engines and that's only 8 steel. All right, I think we may be okay here. Let's see how we're going. Wow, that's a fast research. Look at that. Which means I can actually build some grenades just by hand. Okay. Now, let's see. I think at this point, I can get rid of these in here because we're going to make assembly machine 2s shortly. Okay, let's take a look at, right. All right, we're processing science per minute 83. That's higher than we're producing, but that's because we're still like consuming this backlog down here that we had from before. So I think this is, and it is falling down closer to, yeah, now it's dropping to 72 because this is averaged. This is averaged out. And so now it's falling down to around 70-ish or so, it looks like. If I read that correctly. This is a neat little graph that they've added here in 2.0, where you can just actually, instead of just the percentage. Maybe this was here all the time. Actually, I don't know. I've never hovered over this part of the UI before. But it's kind of neat to see the graph. My grad school advisor would complain a little bit that the X and Y axes aren't necessarily clearly labeled here, which makes it sort of you have to think a little bit harder to read the graph, but I guess it's pretty straightforward, right? It says science per minute. That kind of implies we're looking at things over time. Okay, I think what we'll do is I'm just gonna like wait for this. I do want 4 assembly machines. Or I guess I can do 8. Give me half of these. Because we can just build some things for engines. Okay. Do I have all the stuff I need? I might need more pipes. Start with that. I don't think I need these anymore. Okay, good. I should have done engine first so I could be building the engine while I was researching logistics too. But, oh well. This is going to go pretty fast, I think. Yeah, we only have like a minute left to do that research. And what is the research speed now? Science per minute, 68. Okay. Right, because I think we have slightly more machines here than we strictly need to get to the 64. But that's okay. As long as we have sort of unused labs, we'll take advantage of the extra production here. All right, so I guess this episode we're going to finish up. We'll finish up the car. That will give us enough time to go visit the neighbors. I guess we'll just use sort of existing stockpiles of yellow ammo to go visit them. Or maybe next episode, I guess we'll check pollution. I want to get the car, but there's no need in leaving until we have... okay, now I can make engines. Okay, so this requires 1 steel each. 1 gear each. And 2 pipes each. I had 1 extra pipe in there. Oh, 1 extra pipe in there too. That's alright. Oh, I guess I can reclaim them because they weren't used. Okay, these are all done. Which means we can make a car once we finish researching it. I guess we didn't have to wait that long to make the engines. Now I think I can get rid of the rest of these assembly machine ones. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to say, because eventually we want to recycle all these into assembly machine 2s. So I really just need to have like, I really just need one in the box eventually. Did we research this guy? Yeah, okay, so that's going to be that guy. So I guess we can put some more of this in. We're going to get steel. And this is where your output will be. And then what else do you need? You've got steel. We need this stuff. Okay, good. And we can't really do anything else because we're not producing steel or stone bricks or anything like that, which will be the next thing that I think we, assuming the pollution cloud doesn't get too big too fast, I guess the next thing we'll do is probably build out steel and stone bricks. So in order to prepare for that, we have all of these. We have all of these. I think I'm gonna need some more of these though. We'll need power poles. Let's get another thing of power poles. Okay, we've got all the furnaces. Okay, good. I can make my car. And then what I like to do is I like to filter my inventory to a spot for the car, so I don't have to go hunting for it when I want the car. Okay, great. We have a car. Oh, which by the way means that one of the important things to do here, which I have not done yet, is we need to change our color to a nice fishy green. Okay, and I think what's super interesting, what's cool, is you can get into the car without any fuel in it, and it will auto-load some fuel from your inventory for you, so that's pretty neat. Well, I can't mine it because I'm in it. All right, good. What else are we gonna need? We probably will need some miners, electric miners. Where's my stuff? I need these. I think we're ready. The next things we'll do will probably be expansions, so we'll need probably 150 at a time. And all right, good stuff. All right, we got labs going. I suppose we should continue doing research. Now we need to work towards, we unlocked military science. We need to work towards oil, which requires fluid handling and oil gathering. Might as well get lab speed. And then we'll do tool belt is always nice. And we'll get upgraded weapons. Actually, before we do that, let's get solar panels, and then we can do weapons. Okay, great. So that's the next research agenda there. We're gonna come, how are we doing on power, by the way? Power's fine. That's good. But we'll work our way, I don't know why I'm walking, I just made a car, but that's okay. All right, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna come up here in the next episode. We're gonna build ourselves some steel and some stone brick smelting, and that will complete the smelting that we need up through blue science. And so that'll be exciting. After that, we'll be in bot territory, hopefully, and ready to make some faster progress. So that's what we have for today. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And until then, bye.